One thing you're going to find out making this fish roll recipe is how satisfying and filling it is because of the size. This is big size oven baked fish roll and it used to be one of my favorite snacks. Apart from that, I used to have customers that loved this recipe. They say they loved it because it is so satisfying and delicious. I'm going to be telling you how you can make this for yourself at home, for your family, or for business. Adding your flour into a bowl, go on now to add in your baking powder, salt, add in your cold butter. I am using 700 grams of flour for this recipe, so I'm using 350 grams of cold butter. Add in your cold milk or cold water. You can use cold milk or cold water. I use between 150 ml to 200 ml. I usually advise add in your cold water or cold milk and beat until you can get your dough together. After which, I'm going to wrap my dough in the kitchen film and keep it in the fridge for 25 to 30 minutes. This way, your dough will be easy for you to work with. It will come out being so flaky and irresistible. Now, let's make our irresistible filling. I am using mackerel fish for this recipe. I do not like spice in my fish, so I'm just going to parboil it with a little bit of salt for like 10 to 15 minutes. These are my already prepared vegetables, my cabbage, green bell pepper, carrots, and spring onions. I like leaving my cabbage in warm water and adding a little bit of salt. It just helps soften my cabbage a bit because while making my filling, I do not cook my vegetables for so long, so my cabbage won't come out feeling hard in my filling. I'm going to properly debone my fish by taking it out of the water after cooking it for a few minutes and keeping it in a wide plate or platter. This makes it easy for me to spot every bits and pieces of fish bones. I do not like fish bones in my filling, so I do take my time to pick out as much bones as I can. If I can go for between 80 pieces of 90 pieces of less bones, 80% to 90%, I'll be fine. After properly deboning and shredding my fish, I'm going to set it aside. Then go on now to blend onions, garlic, ginger, and a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper for heat alongside onions. I'm going to saute my onions and pepper mix in vegetable oil for like 2 minutes. Go on now to add in my shredded fish. I'm going to allow my fish fry for like 2 to 3 minutes. I like my fish being a bit crispy. It's really up to you. I'm going to go now to spice it up with just curry and thyme, then a little bit of seasoning cube. I'm not adding salt. Remember, I parboiled my fish with a little bit of salt, so I do not want my fish to come out being too salty. And also, my dough already contains salt, so I want to take it easy on the salt here. Add in your vegetables after frying your fish for a few minutes. Go on out, add in all your vegetables, then stir and adjust your seasoning to taste. Do not add water at this point. Your fish is moist, your cabbage and carrot, they are moist, and they will just sustain the liquid in the filling, giving it the perfect texture. Adjust your seasoning to taste, and after a few minutes, this is the yumminess you're going to come out at the end of the day. I love the filling because of the color the vegetable gave to the filling gives it a very unique and an appealing feel in your mouth. And you can use this filling for even your regular fried fish pies. It will be fine, as in really, really fine, and it will be enjoyable. I'm going to take a portion of my dough from the fridge and roll till flat, making sure I dust my surface with flour to prevent my dough from getting stuck to my surface. Trim out the edges that doesn't come out so smooth and fine. Lifting up your dough at this point is important. You're going to roll your dough a few times, so you do not want it getting stuck to the surface. After which, adding generous amounts of fish to the end of your dough, picking any end you choose that is convenient for you to work with. You can roll your dough 2 to 3 times. If you're rolling twice, after rolling once, brush your end with egg wash, then roll the second time. Since I'm rolling 3 times, I did roll twice, then I did brush with egg wash, then I rolled the third time. This will properly help seal in your fish rolls, giving it the perfect shape after baking. After which, I'm going to go on now to measure. Since you are going for big size fish rolls, I will advise that you go between 9 inches to 12 inches. Please do not exceed 12 inches because you do not want your fish rolls to be too long and big. So I am using my pastry scraper because it has its own calibration, making it easy for me to measure. You can use a ruler, a tape, whatever you can or whatever you have available to help you measure your fish rolls so that all your fish rolls will come out having the same look or an even shape and size. After which, I'm going to go on now to set my fish rolls in my pan and get ready to bake. If you do not have anything you can use to measure your fish rolls, all you need to do is to take your pre-measured fish rolls that you've made earlier, using it as a yardstick to measure your subsequent fish rolls. Cut through your fish rolls like so, and after cutting through your fish rolls is the design that you wish. This seems to be the most popular design for making Nigerian fish rolls, but you can add a twist to making your fish rolls by giving your own unique design. Here I'm using the pre-made fish rolls as a yardstick to measure out the other fish rolls, the other fish roll recipe, so that if I do not have anything to measure my fish rolls, just making one and using that one as a yardstick will give all your fish rolls an even look, or making them look the same size. Cutting out my usual design, and I'm going to continue this process until I'm done exhausting my dough. Place my fish rolls in my pan and bake at 180 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes after brushing with my egg mix. And these are the yumminess I got at the end of the day. It is attractive, it is appealing, it is irresistible, it is yummy, it is satisfying. Oh my god, I lack words to describe this fish roll recipe. It just takes me down memory lane. Watch this video now that will show you how I made my fish rolls small sizes, and another way you can make your fish roll filling in a way that you don't need to do too much. God bless you.